Hi, this is Told. Welcome, and today we're looking at the champion decks. The black one specifically. If you look at these decks, they have, you know, a lot of rares, some mythics, really expensive. Mostly it's the lands, probably. So I don't know if we'll be able to look at any of these other ones. Like the whole deck is around Essence Chandler, Zorline, and the likes of that. I will probably try to take a look at one of those, but let's take a look at the Champions deck and see what changes we can make to remove those wild cards and just, do all commons and uncommons for you guys. Alright, let's put this over here, this over here, this over here, this here, this over here. This is important. Yeah. This is good here. This one here. Okay. So in this deck, there's two Lilianas, a Rush of the Dread, three Sheldred the Apocalypses. There's a Wrinkle Prank that's in the not even in the Fairies deck. Might be in the Fairies deck, but you have that card. And Tiny Bones is in the Mercenary deck, whatever that one's called, Outlaws deck. So you have these two cards in your library, so you don't need to craft those. So if we take out all the ones that you'd have to craft that are rare or mythics, ideally, if you could craft, one Lily, one Sheldred, these cards are just, they win you the game. You get Lily out on turn 3 with removal. It's pretty hard for the opponent to answer if they don't have a way to kill a Planeswalker, unless they're playing hasty creatures. And then, Sheldred just wins you the game without attacking, eventually just the end game clock. So it's really hard to replicate those cards, but we're going to do our best, and we're going to try to keep this deck as, all commons and uncommons, that you have to, that you'd have to craft. So you don't have to purchase the deck. So the championship happened the other day on Sunday. So the winning deck was the Mere Demons. Pretty sweet deck. So I wanted to emulate their kind of removal spells because I think theirs is more, aligned to the meta. And so they did have 2 Shoot the Sheriffs. We're only going with the 1. We don't have space for it. But instead of having 4 cutdowns, they had 3 Anointed Afflictions and 1 cutdown. So I think we're going to make that change. This is really good against the Oculus deck. Kills the Haughty Djinns. Actually doesn't kill them. It exiles the Haughty Djinns and the Oculuses. It exiles mono red creatures. It exiles the Mosswood Dread Knight. Any type of recursion creature, even skeletons. Get rid of some of those skeletons that come back. So it's just a much better card in today's meta, and Cutdown seems to be wasted a lot. Sure, it could still target like a bat or, the Bronco or whatever, little creatures, but, just Anoint seems to be a lot better. And then while it does have 4 Go for the Throats, I'm going to take out 1 Go for the Throats in case you do run into the Archfiend of the Dross. We have this Render Inert, and none of these spells actually target Planeswalkers. So giving us a way to target Planeswalkers with the Render Inert, we can remove Willows and Counter from that. We can remove it from the Archfiend and cause the opponent to lose if they don't have a removal spell. We can, remove +1/+1 counters from a creature. It does draw a card and replace itself, so it's not dead in all matchups. But I just feel like you need a little bit of Planeswalker stuff, and just, having, if you do come across that Demons matchup, just an instant win card in your hand is pretty sweet as well. And then looking at the cards, Rush of the Dread, it's either a discard outlet, or it's a lose opponent's life, or make people, lose creatures. So we're going to try out Let's Play a Game. So for 3 mana and 1 black, it's a sorcery speed. You choose one. If there are 4 more card types in your graveyard, choose 1 more instead. So if we do get Delirium, which we're kind of trying to get Delirium, so you might be able to get 2 of these, which is kind of better than Rush of the Dread. You can make opponent lose 3 life. You can make opponent discard 2 cards. And then, I don't know if you could choose the same one twice. That would be interesting. Choose one. Choose one more. One or more. I don't think you could choose more than one. So that's going to be our Rush of the Dread replacement. It's uncommon, you know, much better. And then for Liliana, I guess we'll put these on this side. Kind of clean things up a little bit. For Liliana Sheldred, it's kind of a tough thing to do. For Sheldred, you know, we kind of have the High Fae Negotiator, so we can, you know, when it enters, if we bargain, opponent loses 3 life and we gain 3 life, so it kind of gives you that Sheldred trigger. And then we can bargain away, you know, our Hopeless Nightmares, you know, type of thing. Or maybe, you know, some other creature that we want to get in the graveyard, you know, like Tiny Bones or something. Maybe Tiny Bone picks something up. So that's just, you know, a 3/5 flyer for 5 mana. You know, it's the best we kind of got to kind of simulate that Sheldred life gain, life loss situation. And then to go along with that, you know, we have some more flyers. So it's kind of like replacing Sheldred with, like, you know, some more flyers. So we have the Night Drinker Mori, 3 mana, 1 black for 4/2. But if you cast it for 4 mana, you lose 3 life when it enters. But you can flip it. You can disguise it for 3 mana and then flip it up for 2, so 5 total mana, 3 black pips. But then you have a 4/2 flyer that's, you know, kind of hopefully can get past the opponent's creatures, type of thing. So I don't know if that's like the best card that we could put in. Maybe there's something better, but I think we're going to try that one out. And I'll let you know at the end of the video if we made a change on, you know, which creature we replaced Sheldred with. And then yeah, we don't really have the card draw or the removal type of stuff that Liliana does, but we are going to go with the Stick Twister. It's a 1 and a 1 black for a 2/2 lifelinker, and if we have Delirium at our end step, opponent either sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. And so if they don't want to take the damage, then it kind of gives you that Liliana, sacrifice a creature or a permanent or discard effect, you know, type of situation. So that's kind of our replacement for Liliana. While we have to have Delirium, we do have enchantment, sorceries, creatures, and instants here. So we do have those, and then we have a few lands. We have Demolition Field, we have the Promising Vein that we can sack, and then search our library for a basic land, kind of like the Fable, which obviously if you were playing rares, you know, you would put Fable in there instead of Promising Vein, most likely. And then just going with Scene of the Crime, it's an artifact as well as a land, so it counts as 2. You know, you could tap it, or you could just pay 2 and sack it to draw a card, or maybe you could discard it, you know, say if the opponent discards or if you Wrinkles Prank. So that's kind of the changes that I would make. It keeps everything all commons and uncommons minus the 2 free cards that we get, you know, from our free decks anyway. So let's get into some games, see how it plays out, and see if we need to replace this Night Drinker with something else. So, you know, the core of the deck is still there. It's all about making an opponent discard, then you get the talent out, and then you're draining them with the talent. It's kind of the concept. Stocking Apache is a good one to get rid of. I was considering putting in we're gonna have to go for the Throat that just instantly, because they could cast another creature, they could put out 3 rabbits and then attack with that. Not ideal, but we can Bandit's Talent next turn. We don't have another black source. Another black source here. Yeah, see, that would have been really good for them. I don't mind. Maybe take away their best card in their hand. They could have that 4/4 creature. This guy. Demolition Field. See, that's where Fable would probably be better. You can get that second black source, which is what we're kind of lacking. Wrinkles Prank's pretty good with the second black source. We would have to lose the bat. Not ideal. We're looking for a removal spell. So they can block our bat. if they had a card in their hand. We can... He doesn't have any non-basics. I'll just put this out. I could cast it right now before discarding it. We're gonna take some damage. Yep. This is 1 black. Yeah, we're really lacking on the mana. Kind of sucking. What is this? Just different planes. So, we can level this up. We can cast another one, or we can get a land. We can sacrifice our thing. We're kind of in trouble. None of those do it. We already have double black. So what we could do... Too many bunnies. Not enough removal spells. It's a really weird thing. We haven't seen any +1/+1 counters. Just have to take it. Just dead next turn. Okay. So we can't go for the throat. Go back to 1. We're gonna need another. I mean, maybe I should kill it before they drew that protection spell, but go down to 1. We're gonna need a creature to stay alive. It's not good. We got Anoint, Wrinkles Prank. I think we're just dead here. Can't do both. They're gonna hit us for 2. Might as well go out on our own terms. Oh, that sucks that it goes in that order too. Discard then. Do it. Thoughtstalker's not great, but see what they're working with at least. Could be Simic. Simone. Another pantry. Is it rabbits again? No. Yeah, that sucks. Let's play a game. I guess we'll put this out. Take a discard. Interesting. Couple of 2 stocking the pantry decks. Very interesting. We can make them discard 2 cards. Or we could Thoughtstalker them. Polywallop, huh? 1 less for each frog. Are they looking for mana? I will block that Elder. They have to block with both. We can Thoughtstalker. Take a look at their hand. Profit. Oh, took away their card draw engine, but then they're stuck in the pantry. Feels a little dirty. I just tapped. Keep it. I think we still a ruthless negotiation, right? Then we can bat next turn. And we can ban its talent. We could have went with Scene of the Crime. Tap an untapped creature instead of doing that. But I feel like change the target of spell or ability. Target opponent's hand. They could have just a removal spell. Can't change the target of that. Yeah, they do have a removal spell. Still get to take a look. The goblins. One land. We need another removal spell. We don't have double black. We have to take out Pakal. Sucks. We'll get this down. It's gonna hurt. Can make him discard 2 cards next? No, still can't. The lands, man. Bandit's talent. Force him to get rid of that card. If the other one's a land. Jolly Balloon, man. Get our double black because we're drawing all our... We have 6 non-basic lands. We drew 3 of them. You're late, bro. I mean... The lands! What the hell's going on? Maybe one of each? Put them down to 1? I mean, what are you supposed to do? I don't know what to do. That's great. Just one turn too slow with these stupid lands. Wait. All right, opponent goes first. You'd almost want to save that, right? This is on 3 though. Night Drinker on 3. Oof. Simulacrum. So we can fly over. That's the thing why we put this in there. It's kind of like Sheldred, where we can fly over. Well, that just sucks. Let's take another card out of their hand. Way to have a blocker that can block our guy, man. Amazing. Right? Ruthless negotiation next turn, but we're gonna take 8. We'll go down to 9, unless they tap out. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if we can kill him in time. If this had lifelink, we're looking for our removal spells. Yeah, no. Although this can copy stuff. They're both bad. Maybe I should have took the other thing. Shoot, I messed up. I guess it didn't matter. They're at 12. Can't attack with the spider. Do no blocks. You suck. Can we survive one turn? No. We didn't draw any removal spells. We got 2 Simulacrums and we have no removal spells. If we had one removal spell, we could have killed the spider, attacked in for 4, put him down to 6, and then I still think we're still dead, but go for the throw to dead card. Nothing we could do to pull out of this one. Nothing we could do. You get a sure, let's see it. We got them both actually. So close though. I don't think we can do them. Oh, we can do them both. Yeah, so close. When do they lose life? At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep? 2 damage. So close. That's pretty good for a no rares deck, and we didn't draw any removal. 1 turn, man. Whatever, they drew the nuts. Synthesizer, reanimating the spider. How many reanimation spells are in that deck? None. Sure. I think we abandon talent. Because why not? Or maybe we just Twister? Oh, he's a 2/2. Let's see if we can eat a removal spell. We get a little bonus. Commune with Evil. So they're Descend deck. I think we're gonna have to go with creatures. Just kind of let them lull them into. This thing's gonna ruin me. These non-basics are ruining me. Double block. Could blow me out with a removal spell. We'll do no blocks. I think we have to take a look at their hand. Hopeless Nightmare. That's an instant speed. So they would have blew me out if I would have blocked them. Still haven't drawn any removal spells. Oh, I guess Gix command. They draw land. Bandit's talent. We save the removal. They need 4, gets +2/+2. I think we have to save the removal up. Because if they Gix his command, then we need to target the lifelinker. Oh, and they get 5/5. I think we'll get rid of this. This is more dangerous. We need a discard spell. That's not it. We'll just attack in. What are they getting back? The Overlord? Oh. The command's gonna suck. Probably hold that card. Oh, it's a tap land. Ooh, we need a discard spell. Shoot the sheriff. Oh, it's an outlaw. Oh, it's a rogue. Hang it. No blocks. Put him down to 5. Oh, they Gix his command next turn. Oh yeah, baby. You. They can cottage though. Dang it. I need to block the cottage. Then I can gain 3 life with it. 4, 8. Bang. Put it down to 2. So we do have lethal on board. If they attack in, we could block the cottage, assuming they didn't get removal. This has ward 2, so that's good. I can take the Ruthless Negotiation from my graveyard. Oh, smart one. Okay. But that wasn't right. No blocks. Alright. And they're technically dead. That's what we got it in there for, baby. Night Drinker. I got a 4/2 as well, Flyer. And we're back. Not too bad. 50% win rate. Got some, big wide creatures. Got pretty close on that Simulacrum game. Straightened a few things out with the lands. These lands kept screwing me over, so I went down to 1 of each of them. Also, removed 1 Ruthless Negotiation, added in a cut down, and a Shoot the Sheriff for 1 land, so he went down to 23 lands. I think that should be fine. Didn't get to see the High Fae Negotiator, but that's kind of like a finisher, where we can possibly, if we get him low enough, You know, you could put that out, drain him for 3. Didn't get to see the Stick Twister either. You know, so... And let's play a game. Didn't get to see that. So I don't know how... You know, the games went pretty quick. So I don't know if maybe the Delirium game plan is not a good option. And maybe just going more like... I don't know. Some other lower tier, lower curve mana thing. But yeah, this is our... You know, basically 0 rares. You know, 0 crafted rares, as you get these 2 for free. So yeah, seemed to be pretty good. I mean, it had just the basic discard shell with lots of removal, and you know, just using that Bandit's talent to, you know, kind of drain them out. So this has been Told, like and subscribe. See you next time.